Hold on to your hats. This is Don't Tell the Bride.
What do you think?
You look really nice.
Do I?
Only the bravest of brides
I'm really scared.
would let their groom organise the biggest day of their life. Alone.
She's gonna love it, I know she is. But she'll probably kill me.
The grooms get £12,000.
No strippers!
And the brides get no say in how it's spent. With a million ways to splash the cash.
I got married on a battleship.
And black for Vegas, baby.
And a million things to organise.
I don't know what she wants.
It's wild stressing me out.
Can the guys pull it off in just 3 weeks?
I can't do it.
And will it be for better? Or for worse?
After 10 minutes, I want to get it off.
You've ripped the whole family apart.
This is hell on earth.
Tonight, Don't Tell the Bride celebrates its first civil partnership as Daring Dan tries to plan the perfect day for his partner, Mark.
Some performers, maybe some drag.
It'll be my worst nightmare.
Can Dan control his spending?
We started off with £12,000. 3 days in.
We've got 3. I have to rent you out, love.
Will he let his best man go OTT with the cabaret?
Chin.
Topless waiters.
Everyone got a good body?
Stop, please. Stop.
Will he be able to pick the perfect wedding suit for perfectionist Mark?
I will not wear for my wedding, the biggest day of my life, anything that's not right.
Can this man give this man the wedding of his dreams?
I just hope that my suit hasn't come at the expense of some crappy drag queen. It's just embarrassing.
Today, 29-year-old student Mark is moving out of the flat in central London that he shares with 28-year-old human resources consultant Dan.
Back to Southend. Can't wait.
You've got quite a lot of luggage there, babes, for 3 weeks.
Yeah, got my clothes, my work.
The couple met in a bar in Sydney 6 years ago.
Oh, God, look at the state of you.
Love that photo.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Oh, look at how young you look there. Got to the bottom of the stairs and I was like, all right, nice meeting you, bye. And then you lunged at me and stuck your tongue down my throat. I was like, yeah.
2 months later, and the lads moved in together. But there's something missing in their relationship.
Mark would ask me about getting married probably every day, I'd say.
Every day?
Yeah.
No, I'm not that bad. Once a month?
No, probably about 3 times a week, maybe.
3 times a month, max.
No, definitely 3 times.
All right, 3 times a week.
But they can't afford the wedding that Mark is desperate for. He's still studying, and Dan's trying to pay off his student loan. So now, Mark's decided he's going to hand over all control of his big day to Dan.
I knew that I would fall into sort of the bride role. I've planned our wedding thousands of times in my head, so I know exactly how I want it, where everything's going to be, who's going to come. I wouldn't say I'm a control freak, but I kind of...
You?
No, I'm not. But I do like things in a certain way.
Woo! And when it comes to keeping domestic life blissful, Mark generally gets his way.
I'm really meticulous about how I have things. You put the pillars wrong as well. You haven't done the diamond formation, you know, like the diamond formation.
Oh, can't do anything right. Mark is really persistent, and it can sort of be a bit like, OK, enough already.
So can laid-back Dan live up to meticulous Mark's master plan?
I think that it is really important that I grab the bull by the horns and really run with it and, you know, show Mark that, you know, I can deliver something really, really spectacular in that time.
It's time for the couple to say goodbye. Mark's parents arrive to take him back to Southend for the next 3 weeks.
See you when we get there. I'm walking down the aisle. All right? I love you. All right?
It will be the longest the couple have been apart in 6 years. The biggest day of Mark's life is now in Dan's hands.
feeling quite upset that I'm leaving Daniel, because I'm just going to really miss him. I love him so much, and I'm so used to being with him every day and speaking to him every day. So a little bit of trepidation, but some excitement as well, because I know that in 3 weeks' time I'm going to get to see him again and we're going to get married.
For Dan, help is at hand.
Hi, boys. Hello, sweetheart.
In the shape of best men Andy and Steve.
Moving in. How long are you moving in for? Only a couple of days.
How many? 3 weeks of freedom.
We've got to just plan a wedding.
Yeah,
Easy.
easy.
What's that? Got a tatting jar?
I'm not sure we should have the tatting jar. That's Mark.
Sod it.
He's not here.
He's not here, we're drinking. Cheers, Mark. He's going to go ballistic if we drink his champagne.
Do you reckon? Yeah, no, he'll be fine.
No, I don't really care anyway.
The fear that I have is that he's very easily persuaded into anything. So if his friends are like, oh my God, let's get this, and he'll be like, oh, I don't know. And they'll be like, it'll be good fun. He'll be like, all right then. So I know from first-hand experience how easily persuaded he is.
I think Mark wants something quite traditional.
Yawn.
Yeah.
Boring. It's not, but
it's not. But it's
Mark's got no
nice.
input because he's not here, so it's about what we do. So what do you want?
I guess we can make it a bit more me. Totally party in the evening. We can maybe like have somewhere we can have some performers, maybe some drag.
Yeah, topless waiters. Go showgirl.
Showgirl.
The topless waiters. Because we can kind of make that classy.
I think the worst thing that Dan could do is to just go over the top with the campery and everything is like garish and in your face and tacky. I mean, that would be the worst nightmare, that there's no classic or classy stuff and there's no tradition, it's just tack, tack, tack. Would hate that.
So Dan knows that Mark wants a traditional wedding, and now he's told his best men. But Steve's not listening.
There's a place in the city called Proud.
Right.
That's kind of like, you know what we were saying with like the showgirlish? That's very much like that in there.
And if it's a cabaret venue, we'd have a stage as well.
We'd have the stage for the cabaret in the evening.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? The problem is, has it got a licence for a civil...
Why would I know that? I'm not a wedding planner.
But Mark knows exactly what he wants, and it doesn't include showgirls. His perfect wedding venue lies among the dreaming spires of Oxford, where he's a student. He's invited his mum Jean to his college, Corpus Christi, to show her where he'd be tying the knot if he was in charge.
So people would walk in, what they'd be greeted with, this beautiful quadrangle. There's something magical about Corpus Christi. I mean, you get sort of sucked in to its sort of romantic feeling about the place. And I just think that it is exclusive to the extent that, you know, you can only get married there if you're a current member of the college, you know, so it's not sort of something that anyone can just rock up and do, you know. Really romantic place. Be perfect for a wedding. Something nice and tranquil and traditional and just beautiful. I think it would look amazing, don't you?
Having your ideal wedding here would be just, well, magnificent.
Yeah.
Absolutely magnificent to have it here.
Dan's been dragged by best man Steve to Proud Cabaret.
Wow.
A club famous for its cabaret acts and burlesque waitresses.
Just have your Mark sitting up here on thrones during the evening.
Throughout the whole evening.
Throughout the whole evening.
We just sit here,
Just
have our dinner on
thrones.
trays.
Yep.
We could be waving. Waving out.
Mark would hate it. Let's do it.
I really love the venue there.
I actually love it.
Amazing.
I can just imagine everyone coming in, being seated and being served by smartly dressed waiters and waitresses.
So what is their normal outfit in the venue?
It's like black corset, seam stockings, full like burlesque outfits.
Amazing.
Like, feather.
Showgirl Kylie we wanted.
Yeah. I love it.
I've spent so much time thinking about it and visualising it. It would just be, you know, very special for both myself and Daniel, I think.
Just the perfect place for my son to get married.
Ah.
Are indeed. But would Jean be as proud if her son got hitched at Proud? At nearly £7 grand, the price is certainly swish. But Dan's dream venue doesn't have a marriage licence, so he can only have his reception here.
I haven't got a negative for this place.
I haven't got one negative. I can't find fault anything. Is this where you're going to have your wedding reception?
Yeah, I reckon it is. It's perfect. Chin chin.
Mark's Oxford dreams are destined to stay just that. He's met up with best mate Andrew. They're wondering how Dan's coping without his man.
I think he'll just be missing your input.
Yeah.
Because all the time he's trying to arrange everything, he'll be thinking, what would Mark like?
He'll worry that he'll be doing things and I might not like it, and that will stress him out a little bit. But Danny's very organised, so he'll have some kind of, like, spreadsheet with everything set out, and he'll have, like the budget and how much he's spent and things like that, and he'll be very cautious about spending money.
Are we talking about the same person? Dan's already blown over half his budget on a reception venue before he's even found somewhere to get married. Fortunately, Islington Town Hall would be a snip at £300.
This is the room.
Wow, this is really nice, isn't it?
You two would be sitting on these two chairs. Or is it the two of you that...
No, it's actually Mark, who's my partner.
Your partner and yourself?
Yes.
OK, so it'll be you and your partner sitting over here.
OK.
At the end of the ceremony, you'll just come and sign on this table.
Very nice.
It's very grand,
it is,
which is very what Mark wanted.
Yeah, it's really traditional, isn't it?
Very traditional.
Ticks that box, doesn't it?
Mm. Have you booked a date for giving notice yet to get married?
What's that? What's giving notice?
Aha. OK, you need to actually, both you and your partner need to call your local register office to book an appointment to give notice.
OK, and how long does that take?
That's 16 days before the notice clears. So minimum is 16 days before the date of the ceremony.
What's 16 days from now? What date is that?
You have to give notice by tomorrow.
No, that's quite serious.
Yes,
you reckon?
It is. You can't do your civil partnership without giving notice.
OK.
Well, potentially we've just spent £6,500 on an evening venue that we can't actually use. We probably won't even get back again.
Well, then we'd have how much? What, £5,400 to do everything in there?
It's either that or me and you will have £6,600 of food and drink to drink on our own in Proud Cabaret, which will probably be followed by a rather immediate rush to the hospital. That my stomach's pumped.
Give it a good go. I suppose we've got to check if there's, like, one of those registrars available as well.
What?
The person that marries you. Or that civil partners you, whatever you...
Yeah, but when you book a venue, that just comes with it.
Does it?
I don't know.
Do you want to book an appointment to give notice for a civil partnership?
Yeah.
And it'll be £67 that you pay Camden.
Per person?
Together. For the two of them.
Per person. How many do you want in the wedding? We all love each other, haven't we, four? Sorry.
I think we're a bit hysterical.
But it's no laughing matter. The town hall is available and affordable, but Dan's not convinced. He's now leaving himself less than 24 hours to find a wedding venue.
Let's just hope this is the one. I hope so. I really hope so.
Lovely location.
Perfect, what we're trying to do. And it looks amazing so far.
Desperate Dan's last hope is the Andaz Hotel in central London.
Oh.
So yeah, this is the ceremony room.
I think this is amazing. I think we just need to get it.
The hotel even has a Masonic temple where Dan could hold his drinks reception.
Oh my God. Oh, this is Debbie said about
I
thrones.
told you it was better than his.
Oh my God.
It's not Oxford, but it does have the tradition that Mark's always dreamt of.
Dan?
Yeah?
The colour scheme's the same as Proud.
It's true.
The red uplight.
I think it looks good, don't you?
But nothing's sacred to Steve. He's got other ideas.
Go-go dancers in this place.
It's go-go dancers up there.
We could have a couple of cages just in the corner.
Steve, you've turned this venue from pure class.
Play some games, spin the bottle in the middle.
Strip poker in the corner.
You're going to have the most amazing wedding.
Yeah, but it's going to cost a fortune, isn't it? I'll have to rent you out, love.
There goes another £2,000. Dan's spending cash quicker than Kylie at a hot pants auction.
I think it's scary when we started off with £12,000 and
now we've got
3 days in.
We've got three.
We've got three.
Three and a bit.
Those were always going to be the more expensive things. The rest of it is you reining your taste in. Now the rest of it is compromise time.
While Dan and Steve come to terms with their £9,000 spending spree, at his parents' house in Southend, Mark is also starting to feel the pressure.
I think it's difficult for me to let go of all control, you know. It's just like the anticipation of like not knowing like where it's going to be, who's going to be walking me down the aisle, what I'll be wearing, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's a bit sort of nerve-wracking. I think sometimes he can be a bit indecisive and he just goes with the flow a little bit. So I think my only worry really is that in arranging the wedding, he might get caught up in other people's ideas rather than asserting his own.
Does anyone want to get their top off for an audition for a topless waiter in 10 minutes? Anyone got a good body?
The money to pay for topless waiters is one thing these boys don't have. What they do have is a plastic megaphone and absolutely no shame.
Stop where you are!
We're looking to cast some topless waiters.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
we need someone with a topless waiter.
You don't have to understand, you've got to take your top off.
No. Stop, please. Stop.
We're looking for a couple of topless waiters to give out some champagne.
We've got 4.
4? What about that one there? Oh, no, it's a woman.
I think Dan could be led astray on some things.
Too bold.
I do love Steve, but I think he is quite a character, isn't he?
We're looking for really hot guys that want to get their tops off.
He might lead Dan astray.
You want to get the top off?
If Mark thought I was sending him down the street getting phone numbers of guys with hot bodies, I don't necessarily know that the wedding would happen. And then you can blame me. Mark will never speak to me again.
It's all right, it's fine.
At least you've got somewhere to come when the divorce is.
After a couple of hours, the boys call it a day. Probably for the best. In Southend, Mark's getting to spend some quality time with his mum.
Do you remember when we used to come down here when you was little and the fun we used to have throwing the bread in?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I love this part.
Mark came out as a teenager. It was a huge step.
I got to the stage when I was 17, I was like, I cannot carry on lying anymore or pretending that I'm not gay because it was making me so unhappy, and that's when I told you. I think when I came out to you, I think everything changed, didn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Because I could be my myself more.
I was totally surprised by it, but I think, you know, I was quite happy.
Yeah.
I held your hand.
You did hold my hand.
And I said, it's not a problem, and, you know, whatever. Still loved you, you're still my son, and there wasn't going to be any problems with me accepting it.
No.
And the same with your dad.
Yeah, Dad was really good, wasn't he?
Excellent, he was.
15 years later, I'm very happy, and I've got someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And for us to now sort of celebrate that in a civil partnership is just perfect.
Yeah, very proud.
Are you?
Very proud, yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Two weeks to go, and Dan may be short of cash, but he's full of ideas. He and the boys have decided to make Mark a tribute video.
We need to have a good balance, don't we, of, like, niceness as well as cheesiness.
Yep.
I haven't seen him for 3 weeks, so it'll be a nice little tribute to him.
A nice tribute to Mark in a way that is fitting to you.
Yeah.
Cheesy, trashy and camp. I love it. Sit up. Hero.
Mark may not be there, but at least his head is. make that 2.
Steve Arm, he's got to be strong. And he's got to be fast. And he's got to be fresh in the fight. Yes, that's brilliant. Next vacation.
Directed Charlie's creative concept, love songs, from Dan to Mark. You can't fault their enthusiasm.
Let's go. That's a wrap.
While the boys are camping it up around town, Mark is hitting Savile Row on a very serious mission. Mark wants a tailor-made suit. Anything off the peg, and his day will be ruined.
Quite like it, actually. I was a bit reluctant before about having towels, but I really like the fact that it's kind of traditional with a bit more sort of a modern twist on it. I think it's pretty sharp. I really like it. I hope you get something like this.
Mark may want high-end, but Dan can only afford high street. And he wants them in matching suits.
White? Kidding. We could put Mark in white, couldn't we?
He's bright. Then what about this?
That's brilliant. I look good in that,
We could go bowling like these straw hats.
Not like a barbershop quartet.
Listening to this man could seriously damage your marriage.
The suit would definitely have to be tailor-made because of my body shape. It's kind of, I've got a really long, slight torso and then really long arms. So, for example, if Dan was to buy something like this off the peg, the arms don't quite fit. This needs to be pulled in the back. The trousers would need to be taken in slightly for it to fit properly. That would be massively important. It has to be tailor-made. He has to get all my measurements.
Dan's forgotten to bring the sizes of Mark. So we're kind of guessing.
If it doesn't fit, I won't wear it.
I quite like you like that.
Do you? I could fit a side of beef down here.
You're so cute. You look like you should be on the river, like punting.
Or up a certain creek without a paddle?
No. That's really nice.
It fits better as well. Really nice to see fitted.
No.
Do you reckon?
No.
I don't think it looks as bad as I thought it was going to. Yeah. Make him stand out, though, from the crowd.
Oh, no, in a good way. It's not right. You've got to be really good looking to wear that.
Excuse me,
Can you imagine if he got me something like this? I would just be like, what? Even though it's supposed to be my size, it's ill-fitting, it's got no shape, kind of just hangs on me.
And if Dan buys something like that?
I will not wear for my wedding, the biggest day of my life, anything that's not right.
How much did you say the budget you want him to spend on a suit?
Oh, a good £1,000, I think.
Which is more important to you, how much the suit costs or how well it fits?
How well it fits will
depend on the price.
Will depend on the price. So if he buys a £150 suit, I know for a fact that it won't fit me properly.
Dan couldn't afford socks from Savile Row.
That's really nice.
It's really nice.
And it's not like you're going to work. I think Mark could look really nice in that.
And it's all shimmery and shiny.
I think he'll love it.
Mark has decided on the tails.
This is definitely the one. I love it. I really, really love it. The ivory shirt, tie, and then the contrast with the dark black and the towels just gives it that kind of classic, elegant look. I really love it. I want to get married in this suit. Can I ask how much is this one?
£2,000.
2,000.
Yeah.
I'm worth it.
Take the jacket off.
Oh, it's here. 100.
150. Fine.
Perfect, isn't it?
You look amazing in it. Mark will look amazing in it. It seems
Within
silly
budget.
not to. It's within budget. It seems silly not to get it.
I think we should go for these.
How much a percentage? 100?
95.
It's good enough for me.
It may be good enough for Steve. It won't be good enough for Mark. With their budget rapidly evaporating, Dan and Steve go to the local florist's, where Steve has a plan.
If you can get it within 400 quid, I say do it. Or you're going to have to cut something else out. We keep overspending. Money isn't there. That's the problem.
How many would you need in a bouquet?
At least 10. Those ones are short ones, so after it's depending if you really want this side or just a little bit longer.
Is shorter cheaper?
That's the cheapest.
Okay, so buttonholes.
I think Mark and I would want different buttonholes.
You want something different?
More extravagant.
Extravagance.
Ever thinking more then?
Just imagine on you.
So,
Yeah.
it is quite extravagant, isn't it?
That's like a javelin.
It's not going to stay.
You do your first kiss and play Mark's eye out.
You judge a calla lily differently?
So you could get a larger calla lily.
We can have larger, yeah.
So we're 450 a buttonhole.
495.
450? 410? 350.
It's a shame.
At £465, Steve's met his match.
Okay, so it's a yes and we're going to order it all.
Hurrah!
At the end of the second week, Dan's credit is well and truly crunched. He's got just 1,500 quid left to buy the bridesmaids' dresses, a cake, transport, stag do's, favours, makeup. Mark's blissfully unaware of Dan's financial crisis. He's now dreaming of his ideal wheels for the big day.
Something like travelling in a bit of style. This is what I'd like. No Jaguars.
No.
No Mercedes.
No.
No BMWs. It has to be a Bentley. So I would be very disappointed if he doesn't get a Bentley because he knows how much I love them. What wouldn't be ideal is if he just calls a taxi, bus, underground. You know, it's nice to arrive in style. I wouldn't want to have to walk to the venue. Can you imagine?
Well, we could go there.
Up lane. No, because we want to walk the most simple route for everyone. Up Blister Street.
Blister.
Which is quite appropriate because they're all going to have blisters from walking.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Dan has decided to make his future husband and 100 guests walk a mile between the wedding and reception venues.
It must be that way. It's got to go that way. Carry on.
That's if they can find it.
That way?
I would have said that way. Which way is Fenchurch Street? Which way? I think they'll probably think we're cheap.
But they're actually going to walk past like quite a few cool buildings. It's going to be very different. No, I think it's going to be a really cool talking point.
A talking point for the rest of your married life.
It's actually quite a long walk.
I think it's down that way there.
Yeah.
Yay! That took approximately 20 minutes.
Perfect.
With 6 days to go, Dan's in Blackpool for his stag. He's penniless, so he's got his mates, including bridesmaids Katie and Danielle, to pick up the bill. Mark's also being indulged. Dan's arranged some pampering for him and his mates. He's just not going to be paying for it.
In case you hadn't already guessed, no money has this stag do been blessed. Thanks. For it has all been spent on the actual day, and it's not for you lot to fritter away. I didn't want this to cause a dampener, so I waited to say until after your pamper. Thanks. Yes. Well, I'll pay. I'll have to pay for that. You pay for yours.
Well, no, I'll pay.
No, I'll pay for the other. You pay for yours, and then I'll have to pay for the other.
No, it's not going to be on there.
Oh. Right.
It's not that Dan hasn't put the effort in. He's booked a restaurant. But guess who's forking out for it?
I'm really enjoying our good night. It's costing me a fortune. Thanks, Dan. He's just getting me back for all those years of me spending his money. Woo! Cheers.
Back in Blackpool, and Dan's trying his hardest to put his money worries behind him.
A little bit delicate, it's probably an understatement of the year. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I do really want the day to go perfectly. That's what I'm most nervous about. What we get done is what we get done. What we don't get done doesn't matter. People won't know about it. So we've done the important stuff now. It's going to go well. I'm sure.
All right.
With only 3 days to go, an exhausted Dan heads home to his mum's house in Kent.
What's going on?
Oh, lots to tell.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, a little bit.
And how are you coping without young Mark?
It is really difficult. But I guess I am in the kind of privileged position that I've got a whole wedding to organise, so it keeps my mind busy.
Yeah.
But when you go to bed at night and try and stop thinking about that, you turn over and the pillow's empty.
Oh, and there's nobody sort of then to talk to, is there?
It's really difficult.
What difference does it make to your life? Like a lot of people get married to have children and stuff. From my old-fashioned mind, that is.
Well, we've been together for six years. Yeah, I think it's really important that we're able to kind of share that and show people, how much we love each other as well. The thing for us really is about celebrating it with our friends and our family as well.
For Mum Philippa, it's a chance to find out exactly how the civil ceremony will unfold. Dan's decided to ditch tradition and wants their mothers to give them away.
You've asked me to walk me down the aisle, which I'm very proud of. Because usually you would be, like, one of you would be down the aisle already, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So will Mark be down the aisle already?
No, we both want to have our kind of moment of glory, I think. So you and I would walk up, and then once we're kind of at the top, that's when I would then be waiting, and that's when they'd bring Mark in and he would walk up with his mum and his wedding.
His mum's walking him down,
Yeah,
and I'm walking you down.
Yeah.
Dads usually walk the girls down, so the mums can walk the boys down.
So how are you feeling about it all then? What about the ceremony?
I'm looking forward to it, mate. It's not many mums that get to give their sons away, is it? Mums usually have to take a back seat. The fact that Daniel's had the opportunity to do this, which he wouldn't have had years ago. Not that many years ago, is it? So, yeah, for me it'll be a very emotional day, as I'm sure it will be for him too. Yeah, I'm very proud of him. Really proud. You take care. Let me know if there's anything you need.
Will do.
Stay calm. Thinking of you. See you on Friday. See you Friday. Take care, darling.
Back in Southend,
What is it?
Mark finally receives an invite. It's his first hint of what Dan is planning.
This? Oh my God. It's like silver and white, or purple and gold. Silver and white, probably. Purple and gold, that'd be hideous. It's nice on the invite, but I hope it's not the themed colours. There is a slight mark on here, and that's just like a nice, kind of like a wallpapery pattern on the back. And hopefully that's got nothing to do with
what they'll be wearing, or what we'll be wearing.
Purple suit, gold tie.
Can you imagine?
Mark won't have to imagine for long. Dan's colour scheme is purple and silver. With just 2 days to go, Dan finally braves bridesmaids dress shopping. And without his sidekick Steve, this groom is way out of his depth.
I haven't really got a clue what I'm doing. Never bought a dress before in my life. Well, not for somebody else, anyway. Well, the good news is there's plenty of purple around. Is this a dress or a top? I wouldn't really know where to start. Comes below the crutch. It's a dress.
Bridesmaids Danielle and Katie arrive to try on the dresses he's shortlisted.
Right then, here we are, the bridal room. Very appropriate. Ah!
I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. But from your face, I'm not sure what
Yeah, you do look like two black currants. It's not hideous, is it, though?
No, I quite like it.
Reveal. I really like it.
It's all right. I prefer the purple one. This is definitely an improvement.
Well, I don't think you look like prostitutes, do you?
Yeah, that's good.
I really like it.
We thought you were in a dilemma.
A little bit in dilemma.
But Dan doesn't do dilemmas.
Fabulous. You stopped it.
That's my T-shirt.
I think it's disturbing how he fits the dress better than me.
No, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think actually, from a bit afar, it's not as blingy as it feels when it's on.
I know I do look fabulous, but I ain't wearing this at my wedding.
But the bridesmaids are. Dan spent over £300 on their dresses and shoes. That's twice as much as on Mark's suit. Let's hope he's not the jealous type. It's the day before the wedding, and Mark's back in London to see the shiny off-the-peg suit that Dan has chosen for him. He's brought his mum and dad along for moral support. He's gonna need it.
We're going to Top Shop. Are you serious? Well, it's close to Savile Row, but it's a little bit not Savile Row, is it? Okay.
Mark's dreaming of a £2,000 bespoke tail suit. Dan spent just £150 on the man he loves.
It's shaky. Very nervous about this.
Are you looking forward to the reveal, though?
A little bit apprehensive. Yeah, we'll see. Nice. It's a nice colour. It's not my size, but it's the right colour. It's a nice tie. Yeah, it's fine. No offence to you, I was expecting a designer suit that costs at least £500 to £1,000. We're in a high street chain, we're not in Savile Row or a designer, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that. But I'm just shocked that I'm here. Again, no offence, because I do love this shop and I buy all my clothes from here. But I suppose because I buy all my clothes from here, my wedding day would probably not be here. But perhaps they ran out of money. Sorry.
I just want this bit to be so special for him. It's not even made to measure, is it?
I don't even know if you'll try it on.
We wanted something made for him for his wedding day.
It's just real disappointment.
A little meltdown there. I'm all right now. Fine. I'm over it now. I just was a bit shocked to be here, but I think we should just try it on.
Keep our fingers crossed. It
fits him.
It fits him, yeah.
What do you think?
Looks very nice, actually. Very nice. Yeah.
You don't look too overwhelmed.
It's a nice suit.
Jacket's not fitted as enough as I'd have it if it was tailor-made. Struggling still to get past the fact that I'm in the biggest high street store. Can this be altered? No. It's not fitted properly. I won't be borrowing your special cufflinks, I'm afraid, because it's just a normal button shirt. Retailing at £29.99.
Does it feel comfortable, though? Is it comfortable?
It's not about comfort, it's about style. I want to look like a groom going to a wedding and not look like I'm about to go to a business meeting or go to someone else's wedding as a guest. I think, if anything, it means that they must have run out of money and that more money will be spent on the day or whatever. I hope that I just hope that my suit hasn't come at the expense of some crappy drag queen, in which case I will be furious. Because this is so important that I had a bespoke suit. Can you imagine, like, asking a bride to come into a high street shop to buy a wedding dress? You wouldn't, would you? It's just embarrassing. I might come across as a bit of a meme, but I'm getting married tomorrow and I'm not sure if I want to get married in this.
Tomorrow, Dan will have to face Mark. Will his choice of suit ruin the big day? It's the morning of the wedding. After a night to come to terms with his wedding suit, Mark's putting a brave face on things with the support of his friends.
Oh my God, you look so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you look
awesome.
smart.
It fits really well. Yeah, it fits really well.
Oh, just
looks
a little
fantastic.
bit. Cool. It's
No,
really
that looks
fitted.
it fits beautifully, honestly.
Yeah.
You guys made me feel so much better now. Yesterday I was a little bit upset about the fact that I'm wearing this suit to my, the biggest day of my life. But today I'm feeling really good about it. I think I look good. And my friends tell me that I'm looking nice, so that's made me feel better. I'm not sure what he spent all the money on. Yeah, it certainly isn't the suit, and I'm yet to see whether there's going to be a nice car picking us up or whether we'll be walking or getting a taxi.
Right, and should I run and get it? Yeah.
It's too late to worry where the money's gone. With only 3 hours to go, there's no turning back.
Do you want a bit of bronzer on?
Oh, could go a tiny bit.
Time for Mark to see his extravagant wedding buttonholes.
I'm not sure if this big one might be for you, Mum. What do you think?
Let's have a look. I wouldn't know.
It's a bit too big, do you think?
It's a little bit big, isn't it?
You're not looking impressed. You're like, what? Maybe someone can give Steve or Dan a call, because I don't want to be wearing a different one to Dan.
Okay.
So I don't know whether that big one's for me, but then that would be a bit too big,
That's
don't you
too
think?
big, isn't it?
Mark's bridesmaid calls an already stressed Steve to check who's meant to be wearing the large buttonhole.
I just went, I'll call you back, because I was like, tell him to wear it.
Well, don't wear it then.
Is there
Right, I'm just going to fan up and say, don't wear it then, but he won't be matching to Dan, that was the whole point.
Wear what he wants. Didn't realise it was going to be that big, but...
Hi, Steve. Hello, love. Right, that's the flower that Mark's meant to be wearing. If he doesn't wear it, then that's his choice, but he won't be matching Dan. We're getting a bit stressed then, so we don't really... Whoever wears what flowers, it's cool. All right. Bye.
Where's the car? Here's the Bentley. I haven't even got time to think about the fact that it's not a Bentley, but let's get in.
Mark's on the move, and his guests are starting to arrive.
Just in panic mode at the moment, so I just want to get there in whatever means possible. Oh, I can't breathe. Anyone got a paper bag? I
I've got my asthma pump on me if you need it.
Oh, I think I might do. I need to calm myself down, actually.
Yeah, just calm down. Yeah, just calm down.
You're all right.
With Mark en route, Dan's mum is getting ready for her big moment.
I'm going to walk him down the aisle and I'm very excited. It's the start of a new life for him. I've heard a lot about it, so now this is seeing all what he's done over the last 3 weeks.
Could everybody please stand?
Where are we? Are we here? Is it a hotel?
This is not how Mark imagined his big day going.
I've spent so much time thinking about it and visualising it. So I would be very disappointed if he doesn't get a Bentley because he knows how much I love them. I will not wear for my wedding, the biggest day of my life, anything that's not right.
But while Dan's ready for his big moment, Mark isn't.
I need some more time. Tell him I need some more time.
Nerves have got the better of him.
Just feel a bit faint and my hands are really, really tingling at the moment, so I need a few more minutes. So.
Mark's failure to appear is making Dan panic. Is he going to be left alone at the aisle?
Could you all please be seated?
You're right, darling. I've missed you so much.
Dan, will you take Mark to be your civil partner? Will you be loving, faithful and loyal to him for the rest of your lives together?
I will.
Same for you. Mark, will you take Dan to be your lawful civil partner? Will you be loving, faithful and loyal to him for the rest of your lives together?
Certainly will.
Now, if you'd like to take each other's hands, Dan, you need to repeat after me and say these words to Mark. I promise to share with you
I promise to share with you
all the good times
all the good times
and the bad times.
and the bad times.
To be your best friend,
To be your best friend,
your support and companion,
your support and companion,
and to love and respect you
and to love and respect you
always
always.
I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my love.
of my love.
Thank you. Again, halfway on the third finger, left hand. That's it. And say these words. Okay, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my love.
of my love.
It gives me great pleasure to pronounce you are now legally civil partners. Would you like to kiss each other?
I'm the happiest man alive at the moment. I really sound corny, but I really am. Sorry for keeping you waiting. I was having a bit of a panic attack downstairs, 1 or 2, and then I thought I was going to faint. And I couldn't have come up when I was feeling like that.
Let's go and get a drink.
Yeah, let's get a drink.
Guys, I just want everyone to raise a glass in the air and welcome to the room for the first time as newlyweds, Mark and Dan.
So the boys are finally hitched. But what's Mark going to make of the hike to the reception?
It's not a Bentley, no.
I knew you wanted a Bentley.
I knew. I would have thought you would have thought I wanted a Bentley rather than a Ford, but...
I still got you a Ford Galaxy, that'll do fine.
All right, yeah. No, the most important thing is that I'm with Dan and all my friends and family are behind me, so nothing's going to wipe the smile off my face today.
Not even a purple and silver cabaret venue packed with drag queens?
Proud cabaret.
Come on, let's go in.
Oh my goodness! When I first walked in, I was a little bit shocked. I was a bit like, this is a cabaret venue. I hope it's not going to be too tacky. So I'm not sure how Grandma is going to feel about this.
It's definitely not conventional, but Dan's still sticking to some traditions.
Now, in any wedding, whether it's between 2 boys, 2 girls, or a boy and a girl, the mums always expect to be involved, and the mums have had a real kind of hands-off approach to this. So we've got a couple of little gifts to say thank you very, very, very much for being so supportive of us and so understanding. Whatever, they're the same price, doesn't matter.
Hey, baby.
Thank you, my mother and my mother-in-law. We really appreciate it.
It's the perfect moment to reveal Dan's cabaret extravaganza.
I would quite like to just know what's going on. There's more surprises. I think I'm a bit all surprised out.
Hey, baby.
Too sad. So I tried a little marking. I got identity.
But not everyone's a fan of drag.
The cabaret was a bit of a shock. I'm sure Mark would have thought to himself, what the hell is going on now?
You're a little bit surprised, aren't you?
Everybody loved it.
Everyone loved it. I know, darling, I know. Everyone loved it, and I was included in the love of that.
Should I bend over? Should I get older just to be put on your shelf? Don't touch me, I don't know where you've been, dear.
So Dan, and I love Dan, and if Dan loves that, then that's great.
And the crowd goes wild. Hello!
The drag act may have cost Mark his suit, but Dan has one final ace up his sleeve.
We've done a little
wedding
video for you. Jen loves you.
A tribute.
A tribute to Mark.
It's Dan's special way of showing Mark just how much he loves him. It's a triumph.
That was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. That was brilliant. That was so funny. I laughed from start to finish. It was amazing.
Will you please welcome to the floor, for the first time,
your bride and groom, which way round you like, for their first dance, Dan and Mark!
I think that this wedding has Dan and Steve written all over it with me in mind, and so I think for that reason it's been perfect.
It's so different, so wacky, totally different to what we was expecting, and I love it. He's done a brilliant job, and Mark is so happy. He's beaming all the time, and I love the whole thing. It's just brilliant.
Really pleased. Yeah, he's happy. He's married to Dan now. Of course he's happy.
To see my mum and my dad with such massive smiles on their faces, and all my friends and family have been coming up to me going, this is the best wedding they've ever been to, and they've been absolutely ecstatic. I'm just...
Well,
honestly,
that's what we wanted. Memorable.
Yeah. This is my husband, and I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life with him.
Next time, Laura. We're just going to have a complete breakdown. And Mitch.
It's just a bit of junky fun, you know?
If the surf's good, that will take priority over anything else.
Last surf is a free man.
The bridesmaids are really funny.
9 women.
It was £1!
Oh, hello, mother-in-law.
I'm going to break his kneecaps.
Oops.
Fancy dress!
Wash away this wedding shenanigans.
Dare to be different. Dare to be wonderful. Dare to be happy. Dare to be colorful. Dare to be honest and true to one another. Dare to stand out and be proud of yourself.
Has anybody got any confetti?
Yes!
Come on then.
Every girl
I do.
likes to take control of her wedding. So what happens when she has no say on her big day?
They are awful.
We're not doing it. Don't tell the bride is back.
This is ridiculous.
As ever, the grooms are in charge.
I want there to be a donkey at the wedding.
I'm going to look lovely on our big day.
But with £12,000 to spend and just 3 weeks to throw the wedding of their dreams, have the boys pushed themselves too far?
Oh my God! You're fired!
With more shocking, more outrageous, and more daredevil weddings than ever before, will there be a happy ever after?
This is not the thing you get wrong the day before your wedding.
Will true love save the day?
Mum, what is that? Mum, what is that?
Or is it a countdown to disaster?
3, 2, 1!
Tonight, girls do that. Gays don't do that.
Former drama student Jack is hoping to impress his husband-to-be, James,
This needs to look nice, otherwise James will just think we're idiots.
by putting on the performance of a lifetime.
Scene 1. In there, we need Lysander.
But with James's sights set on a traditional wedding,
Just a little bit scared now.
what happens when our groom-turned-theatre director takes on a literary classic?
Midsummer Night's Dream. I want there to be an actual, real live donkey.
And a wedding.
Having the play as well as the wedding, that is way too much.
Will it be a Midsummer Night's Dream? Yes! Or a Shakespearean tragedy?
What the hell is going on?
Stop. "26-year-old Jack is marrying the love of his life, 24-year-old James. Jack and James live in Essex and have been together for 4 years.
When I first saw him, I was just like, oh, he's all right. And then when you stalk him on Facebook, obviously that's what you do. And then when you go through, you're just like, oh, actually, and it's fun.
James is very, very caring, and he does do a lot for me.
Having been to drama school, Jack has a passion for the theatre, whilst James, who works in retail, has to live with his eccentric ways.
I'm outgoing, and I like to just do things and just be like, oh, that's really fun, we'll just do that, because that'll be interesting. But I do get bored easily. Look, I'm not an idiot. Brilliant.
While outgoing Jack loves to take centre stage, James prefers setting the scene at home.
The whole house, it is my taste. Jack, it doesn't have a say. I love everything I've done.
I had no say.
No, not in colours, because you're colourblind, so there's no point. You're not picking wall colours.
OK, brilliant. So, yeah, I had no say at all.
Jack may play a minor role when it comes to their home life, but the tables are about to turn as he takes control of the biggest day in both their lives.
So it's quite nice for me to be able to go, this time, I'm going to do everything.
While organised James will have absolutely no say in the wedding whatsoever.
It is going to be the most stressful 3 weeks of my life, I think, because it's the biggest day of your life and I don't get a say. Do you know what I mean? And I'm giving it to the guy that I don't let wash up because he doesn't do it properly. But now he's going to organise my big day. That's what I'm scared about.
The couple may have their differences, but one thing they do agree on is the importance of family.
We're obviously going to get married, and this is going to be the house we're going to come back to. This is the house we're going to have kids in. Do you know what I mean? The house we're looking to foster.
You don't have to be married to foster children, but for us, getting married is the next step in our relationship, and then the next step after that is to do the fostering, and then we'll have a really strong family unit. And I think it's nice to be able to offer that stability to a child.
Sadly, one family member will be missing from their big day, Jack's mum.
My family over the last 4 or 5 years have gone through quite a lot.
Because we've only together for a month.
James was planning to meet my mum on the Saturday, and then she passed away on the Tuesday. Me and my mum, we were like best friends.
I've heard so much about Teresa, and I feel like I know her.
Inspired by his mum, and with this the first year of same-sex marriage, Jack's determined to make this wedding a production to remember.
We're lucky that we have no traditions to stick to. You know, if it's a man and a woman getting married, you have people and aunties and uncles might go, oh, well, you didn't do this, and you don't have to do that, you're a man and a woman. What traditions do we have? None whatsoever. We literally make it up on the spot. We can even make traditions now.
Jack's creative juices may be flowing, but James is hoping to celebrate equal marriage in a very different way.
My dream wedding day will literally be a nice, proper, old-fashioned, traditional wedding. Nothing outrageous, and it'll just be a day for all of us to remember.
Jack's mother might be absent on his big day, but he wants to make sure she's not forgotten.
I had a few ideas of how I wanted to incorporate my mum within the day. My mum was in Midsummer Night's Dream when I was younger. I think I was about 6 or 7, and it was her favourite Shakespeare. So when thinking about themes and things for weddings, that just sprung to my mind straight away.
To honour his mum's love of Shakespeare, Jack wants to stage the performance of a lifetime, directing an hour-long version of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream for James and their guests to watch.
I'm incorporating a lot of what my friends do as a profession, which is acting. It is literally, I've chosen a play as the theme, and then I'm going to be, like, directing my wedding. But that's fun.
A Midsummer Night's Dream is a comedy about young lovers set in a fairy forest wonderland. So the question is, can Jack really pull off one of Shakespeare's most successful, complicated and eccentric plays with just £12,000?
I want to be very creative. This isn't going to be a kind of normal, traditional wedding. This is going to be an event. Who cares if it's in the back garden? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're getting married. And our friends and family that love us and support us are going to be there.
We're not getting married in the back garden.
Might be.
It's time for our couple to say goodbye. Today, Jack moves out to plan the wedding, and James is making sure he's set for the next few weeks.
Thank you. Put it in there, don't put it in the thing. Thank you, Jim.
You're nervous, aren't you?
Yes, very, very nervous. It's 3 weeks.
We can do it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
After 4 years together, the couple are going to find it hard spending time apart.
You're taking the house with you, aren't you?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. See you later.
Go on. Go for it.
See you on our wedding day.
Have fun, not too much fun.
As Jack drives away, the pressure of staging this ambitious production is already playing on his mind.
I could list quite a lot of my fears at the moment. Like, there's lots of things that I'm worried about, but I think I won't know the answers until I actually start organising it.
While Jack prepares for his directorial debut, James is waiting in the wings at home. He's invited bridesmaid Alex and friend Kelly to keep him company.
Cheers to Jack going.
Cheers to Jack
going. So how are you feeling now he's... Now he's gone?
I'm scared.
About what? Like,
I'm
what do
just
you
scared
think-
because what's going to happen in 3 weeks' time, but I think I'm more upset.
Are you worried about, like, the choices he's going to make, or do you just completely trust him?
No, I don't trust him. We know that. I don't trust him.
What would you do, like, if it was, like a theme?
No, you don't really have themes for weddings, do you? I want traditional, just like sit down for a
You don't want
three-course
anything
meal. I don't
too
want
out there, is
Yeah.
what you're saying. You don't want anything like...
flamboyant.
Oh.
But flamboyant is exactly what Jack is going for. And he's travelled to London to move in with best man and fellow thespian Jay.
Hello, mate. You're right. Good to see you.
For the next 3 weeks, Jay is giving up time with his girlfriend to help Jack plan the wedding. But James is already worried about what that might mean.
Because they both went to drama school, I hope the wedding and drama school they're not going to relate that. Do you know what I mean? I hope they don't do nothing stupid.
So all James wants is a normal, traditional wedding. OK, Jack?
I do not want it to be like a normal, traditional wedding.
Oh.
And we're not doing church.
No. Church would just be weird. Like,
Inappropriate.
totally inappropriate. I'm a gay.
You're a gay?
Basically, we have a theme, Midsummer Night's Dream. I want James to arrive as if, like, he's arriving in the middle of a scene.
That is so cool.
So there's, like, actors will just, like, surround the car, and then, boom, they're gone, and they're vanished. And then, like, so there'd be, like, a 45-minute version of scenes and stuff, which we could cut together. Boom, here's a performance. Like putting on a play and a wedding.
Directing a wedding.
Directing a wedding.
Oh, that's so cool.
And if you like that, Jack's got another kick-ass idea.
I want there to be an actual, real-life donkey.
Okay, yeah, great.
Midsummer Night's Dream, Bottom gets turned into a donkey halfway through the play and has a crazy bit where he's having sex with a queen of the fairies, which is brilliant. And he's a donkey. And I thought about how am I going to incorporate the donkey into the wedding? Like, and I thought, we'll just get a donkey.
Well, that does make sense. So the boys head to the countryside in search of a star.
How you doing, buddy? Hello, buddy. Organising a wedding in 3 weeks.
Yep.
And it's a Midsummer Night's Dream theme.
Okay.
And one of the characters in Midsummer Night's Dream gets turned into a donkey.
Yeah.
And just thought it'd be a really cool idea
Yeah.
to have a real donkey there.
Yeah, the donkeys are always a star attraction of any event. They're really popular.
How much do you normally charge for, like, hiring them out for, like, the day and stuff?
How long would you like them for?
We probably want them for, like, 2 hours, maybe.
The cost would be about £400 for that.
£400? Let's hope this donkey can act.
Well, what are you willing to...
$250, I'd be happy with that. But that doesn't sound good to you, right?
No.
OK, thank you. We'll have a think and then we'll...
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
See you later, fellas.
With the ass still up in the air, it's back to the drawing board for Groom Jack. Meanwhile, organised James is on the Isle of Sheppey, where he grew up, to visit his dream venue with his family and bridesmaid Alex.
A proper traditional wedding, that's what I want. To get married back home on the island, I want the old traditional car to pick me up and take me there. Even the dinner, like, I've even thought of, like, having, like, a 3-course meal, like, all the knife and forks you can think of. Because you only get married once, you want it all, do you know what I mean? You want to splash out on everything.
Oh, look at this, Jim.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's really pretty, isn't it?
Oh, it's really nice, James.
Jack this side, Jack's a lot. Our side, this side, Mum.
Yeah. Are you having
Isn't it?
sides? Are you going to have sides?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
No, that's true.
It's lovely as well, especially this is at home, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the island. Look outside.
Look at that
Oh
view.
my God.
Could you get married outside?
No, but imagine just like Worst case scenario, and it's like.
Oh yeah, that's right on the screen.
Well, it's windy today. Can you imagine what it'd be like if it was raining?
An outdoor wedding would be a problem for James, but perfect for Jack. He's on the hunt for a venue to stage his Midsummer Night's Dream production, and he thinks he's found a hidden gem. Willow Cottage Outdoor Theatre.
This is beautiful. We're literally in the middle of a forest.
Just 15 minutes away from Jack and James's home, Willow Cottage could be ideal for Jack's Shakespeare-inspired wedding.
This is amazing.
Amazing.
They are meeting theatre owner David to see the grand arena that will stage Jack's play.
And then we have a little amphitheatre.
A little dugout amphitheatre.
That's crazy.
Yep, a crazy big hole in the ground.
This is not what I expected at all. This is amazing.
Back on the Isle of Sheppey, James is keen to find out what his wedding will entail. But how? Well, his mum is an amateur psychic, which is handy.
So, Mum, have you thought what Jack's going to do?
Can you see it being in like a venue like this, though? Do you reckon Jack will pick something like this?
Bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah.
What, like stately home big?
Yeah.
Oh,
James.
yeah.
And psychic mum has even foreseen what they'll be wearing.
I am seeing tweed suits for you.
No, you're picturing navy, Mum, no?
I am seeing the tweed.
Well, both, or just me?
No, both, you and Jack.
So we both look like idiots. Who wears tweed?
Well, you will be on your wedding day. Tell that is what you're going to look like.
Oh, bloody hell. Taking the
James isn't exactly loving his mum's premonitions. And heading outside to see the backdrop to his traditional wedding pictures,
It's beautiful.
he soon spots something else he wouldn't want.
I wouldn't have a marquee, though. Because, look, it's all blowing. Imagine that. I would rather have the indoor bit, do you know what I mean?
No, you definitely
It's
don't
gonna
want one.
blow over.
Yeah, but you're seeing it like that, but them doors do open.
It looked pretty inside, but it's just, look, it's shaking. We live in England. It's going to rain, do you know what I mean? You can put up how many marquees you want, but it's not going to stop the wind and the rain. And that's my biggest fear.
Back in Essex, happy with his theatrical venue, Jack's looking for somewhere to hold his reception and has a plan to keep out the British weather.
And then out here is where we have put the marquee.
Did he say marquee?
That's incredible. The marquee that we want to get would be a see-through marquee, so you could see all around.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go and stand in the middle of the field and just see what you can see around, if that's okay.
Thank you.
Just in the middle of this. Just like, poof.
I love it.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
And with £12,000 burning a hole in Jack's pocket, even rain wouldn't dampen his day.
Let's get umbrellas, man, if it rains.
Yeah. We could hire a person to be the umbrella guy.
The venue's ticking every box for Jack. But how much does a dugout amphitheatre and a field for a marquee actually cost?
Obviously, price. That's what we're...
For the venues, 1,000.
Okay.
1,000. Yes. And that's the whole time?
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
But can it hold legal ceremonies?
can have a blessing.
Yeah.
But certainly can't get married here.
That's...
Without a wedding licence, this could be the end of Jack's Midsummer Night's Dream.
I feel a bit disappointed that we can't legally get married there, which is...
But with his emotional connection to Shakespeare's play, Jack makes a big decision.
I think I'm just going to have to do registry office. Really quick, really like, boom, legal bit, done.
Despite this being the first year that same-sex couples can get married anywhere with a licence, Jack has decided to say their vows in a registry office.
You may kiss the groom, and then
You
you're
may
like,
kiss the groom.
bye. Run out.
Yeah.
So Jack plans to leave James at the registry office, then meet him again for a blessing in a field.
And then once again, you're waiting for him to walk up the thing.
Well, we'll probably meet and walk together.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think him walking up the aisle is just weird. Girls do that. Gays don't do that.
All so he can direct a play in a muddy amphitheatre. It's the end of week one, and with all the venues and marquee costing over £4,000, Jack has travelled to Kent to relay the first part of his wedding plans to his dad.
Hello, mate. You all right? Yeah, good. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, you too.
What's going on?
Booked a venue.
Yeah, Christy.
The theme, it's Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, my favourite.
I know.
And it is and all, isn't it?
The reason why we did that is because it's the first ever Shakespeare that I ever knew anything about.
Yeah, same as me.
Because of Mum, because she was in it and she'd talk about it all the time and she absolutely loved it. So it's nice to do Midsummer Night's Dream because I then kind of feel like she was still there.
Yeah.
Because when I think of Midsummer Night's Dream, I think of Mum and I think of all the memories and watching it.
Well, your mum will be up there looking down, well proud, mate.
I know she would. I know she would.
No, that'd be good. That sounds good. It sounds great.
Who does blessings?
Any vicar, isn't he? Or religious, I don't know.
It's not going to be a religious blessing.
Can't get someone just with a collar.
They can't be religious, can they? I don't want it to be religious. It's not like me at all.
I'll do it.
No, you won't.
I could be a vicar.
Stop it. It's stressing me out. You know I shouldn't have come to see you.
While Jack is getting stressed by his dad, James is calming his nerves over a coffee with his psychic mum.
When you first come out and told us, we knew all along. I knew there was something there all along.
Oh, brilliant. You should have told me then. You would have come out earlier.
No, I just did as a mother's thing, innit, you know. Now I've got 3 sons. One's still done on paper, but I've always seen Jack as a son anyway.
Yeah.
Since he lost his mum, innit, I've sort of... I don't know, she's had that little thing for Jack. So well done for getting married.
After a week away from Jack, James is starting to worry.
Are you nervous?
Yeah. Really nervous, because I don't have to say, do you know what I mean? It's my big day. You literally just turn up and get married. You know
What would be your worst nightmare?
A theme and stuff like that. You don't do that, do you? It's for your birthday parties, isn't it?
No.
You're not for your wedding.
He knows it would be your nightmare, but mind you, it's his way of getting you back.
Yeah. But what for? Marry him. Doesn't need to get me back.
No, but you are really picky, aren't you?
Yeah.
You do nag at him a lot. You're the serious one and Jack isn't. He's the kid.
Meanwhile, big kid Jack is in his element, directing the play he and James will watch on their big day.
Yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream is a comedy. It's really funny. Stupid thing happened. A guy gets turned into a donkey and falls in love with the Queen of Fairies. Like, it's all really farcical and stupid.
Where's my bottom?
That's funny, isn't it?
Having condensed the 5-act play to an hour-long show, Jack spent £600 on a company of actors to bring his vision to life.
Scene 1. So, in there we need Lysander, Hermia, Helena and Demetrius.
Pyramus and Thisbe!
Just stand it up.
And this will clearly be a dream with a difference, as they change the words of the world's most successful playwright.
Typically, our happiness will show. Come.
Well, that's me writing Shakespeare.
Yeah, you just made that line up.
It looks like Jack's version will be a very loose adaptation.
That means bugger off to the photos, so then the audience members...
Well, audience members, wedding guests, whatever.
I think having the play as well as the wedding, that is way too much. But we have to do it. Either just push it back, or is there no play?
With the play cast and rehearsed, this untraditional wedding won't be complete without the cast's outfits. So Jack's come to a costume store.
Is it weird that I quite like it?
Yeah, a bit weird.
Top of his list, the Queen of the Fairies.
This is very much what I would imagine Titania being in, because it has, like, wings.
And an all-important donkey's head.
What is super, super cool? Oh my God. I think you'll know it's Midsummer Night's Dream if there's all like fairies, woodlandy, man with a donkey on his head.
Absolutely right.
Unless he thinks we've done a farmyard thing.
That or Shrek. Still, with over £100 spent on actors' costumes, Jack's delighted.
Happy days.
Happy with their earlier choices, the boys are down the pub, where their thoughts finally move away from staging a play and onto planning a wedding.
I'm really happy we've done that.
Hallelujah.
I'm really happy. We start working out now, prioritising details of what needs to be done.
Big.
James,
Number
come.
1, bar. Tables and chairs. Decorations and centerpieces.
And all of that comes with that stuff.
Still hoping to afford his donkey, Jack has a money-saving idea.
Also, for like the cake table,
cake.
I have in my house loads and loads and loads of pallets that I made my coffee table from.
Did you? I've never heard about those.
So I think that we should, together...
Make a cake out of pallets.
Probably taste better. Make a cake table out of pallets.
Great.
So a cake table made out of old pallets. But first, how to sneak them out of the house.
If worst comes to the worst,
Yeah.
and somebody sees that we're here, it would be better if they saw me, not you. So why don't I go in first? And if nobody does answer the door, I'll give you a signal. You can bring the van all the way up and we'll literally
we'll go in.
Guy Ritchie the whole place.
Yeah,
all right?
Can I talk to my cat?
Yeah, but briefly. We've got a job to do.
Go, run. Run. Get down. Let's go. No one in, no?
No. I swear I could hear somebody move though.
Oh, this is so weird.
Thinking that no one's home, the boys head inside.
So where are these pallets?
In the
Covert
garden,
operation. They could be back any minute.
Unless you count James's friend Kelly.
What the do we do?
Whoops.
Hello, mate, you all right? Yeah, I'm going to come up and hug you.
Jack, we've got to go. Oh, no. If I ever set up a strike force, you're not in it. Let's go.
See you later. Quick, we've got to go.
Pallets.
Roll.
What? We've got to turn these into a table.
Yeah, you're right. That is what we have to do.
How many do you need?
Don't know, mate. One hand, pallet man.
Hallelujah. Step on it. Let's go. Okay, now let's go.
A few hours later, James is back home. And Kelly can't wait to spill the beans.
What the hell is going on? Really scared. I was in the bath and I heard a knock on the door and I was like, ignore it, I'm in the bath. Put my head underwater and then when I came back up, I heard people talking and then all of a sudden I heard a massive scream and it was Jack.
What was he doing?
Stealing pallets.
Does
he look skinny?
In my ideal wedding, pallets are not on the scene, so obviously he's not doing what I want.
Well,
I'm just so confused. I really don't understand why. Just a little bit scared now. I just don't have a clue what he's going to do with these pallets at the wedding, so hopefully he hasn't gone off too off-key, but fingers crossed it's nothing big that he's going to do with these bloody pallets.
Back at Best Man Jay's, the boys get to work on their cost-cutting cake table.
This table needs to look nice, otherwise James will just think we're idiots.
With savings made on the table, Jack and Jay splash the cash at a car boot sale.
How much for all four? £6. Done.
Spending £100 on decorations.
That's what we need. That's really cool.
£200 on bridesmaid dresses.
Let's go.
And £300 on James's wedding transport.
That's awesome. Deal, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
So much. Really, thank you. Hooray.
It's 10 days until the wedding. And with Jack's play in good shape, he's finally ready to find James's wedding outfit. So long as it fits in with his dream theme.
Because Midsummer Night's Dream is very foresty, English countryside, so I'd like to get him in like a tweed suit.
Which, weirdly enough, is exactly what James's mum said. She is psychic. Jack's on the hunt for a country suit in distinctly urban East London.
Most tweed places you go to are like old men, tweed, and I definitely don't think that's mine and James's style. I think East London is cooler, more edgy.
And definitely more grimy.
Look at that toilet.
He can wear this.
But hidden down a back alley is the gem that Jack's after.
Hello, hi, I'm Jack.
Wow.
Jack, Nathan. Hi, Nathan, nice to meet you. Hello.
Jay.
Wow. I have lots and lots and lots of tweed. Yes.
This is so cool.
I was really looking for a tweed suit for both me and my partner, James.
Well, I mean, basically, that's what we do. There's 600 tweeds here, you know, in all these cloth books, because what we do is mainly a made-to-measure service.
OK.
And so we've got hundreds of tweeds for that.
Right.
But minimum turnaround time is going to be 6 weeks.
Which is 4 weeks longer than Jack has.
What we do have is some ready-to-wear. There's not a huge selection. There's only 4 different tweeds.
And like that, Jack's options drop from 600 to just 4. Meanwhile, in the tailoring capital of Britain, James has brought Alex and Kelly to show them his dream wedding suit. That's if he was arranging his own wedding day.
I want a tailored suit, do you know what I mean? I want it to be expensive. I want it to fit amazing. I don't want it from some high street or anything like that. You're going to wear it once in your life, and I want the best thing in the world.
So what's the occasion?
My big day.
Wow,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
When is the big day?
Don't actually have a clue.
You don't know when the wedding is?
Don't know anything.
OK.
So it's all very scary.
Do you know where it is, or...?
No.
No idea at all?
Not even a
OK.
date. Don't know
OK.
nothing.
So what's the plan on the suit front?
Well, I kind of want... like this.
Something like that?
I want, but I don't know what Jack's going to get me.
OK, so he's picking your suit for you?
Yes, he's picking everything.
You're a brave man.
I want, like, a Royal Navy, the handkerchief and the tie to be red.
Handkerchief and turn. OK, that's no problem at all. So
Not thought about it at all.
Yeah. OK.
Because I've looked at so many navy suits, I've fell in love with it. That's what I want. You can't put me in nothing stupid. Probably like a little hissy fit. But then, yeah, no, he won't.
Depends if you think green tweed is stupid.
Oh my goodness. It does really look really lovely.
I really like this. What colour are these? Is this?
It's like, what, is that a suit?
Yeah.
It's like a dark green.
OK.
Whatever it isn't the navy that James wants.
What do we think, ladies?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, you look amazing.
Do you like that?
I love the tie.
Yeah, I think the red tie is perfect for you.
Is he ready to get married?
Yes!
Yes,
Good.
it certainly is. How do you feel in it?
No, I really like it.
You really like
Do
it?
you feel quite emotional just being in it?
That's exactly what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Come on, Jack, just telepathically no.
I like that for James.
Sadly for James, Jack isn't psychic.
I think the theme, the style, what we're doing all day is perfect. He'll fit right in.
With James's green tweed sorted, that leaves Jack with just 3 others to choose from.
I really like that.
Do you?
I do, actually.
Ah, yes, so do I. I like this one. So, how much would this one, as a 3-piece, be? Then that one.
$7.50
Each?
usually for a 3-piece. Yeah.
We are on a bit of a budget. What do we do?
With only £500 budgeted, it's time for Best Man Jay to come to the rescue.
If we bought both of them...
I'd definitely do you a discount on taking 2 suits. What is your budget?
500 quid.
OK.
Well, that's nearly the asking price. Give or take £1,000.
Could you do it for 1,200 for the 2?
Go on then.
1,200.
OK, brilliant.
And so Jack shakes on the deal. £1,200 for the couple's tweed suits. But it's not even close to what James wants. It's the start of the final week and time for the stag do's. Oblivious to the play, the tweed, or the possible appearance of a donkey at his wedding, James and his friends are all dressed up for a good old-fashioned night out.
So, James, what do you think we're going to be doing?
I don't know.
I think he's going to have organised something really lovely for you.
He knows us all, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He knows that we're not going to do
He
nothing
knows we wanna
stupid.
do-
It's been 2 weeks now and I'm missing him a lot. Like, I didn't think I realised until this morning that everyone's here, we're all under the same roof, and you're just like, someone's missing, and it's Jack, which is really upsetting, but holding it in, because I know I'm going to see him very soon.
Meanwhile, Best Man Jay has arranged for some family time for Jack, his brother and Dad. He's sent them to an airfield with a sealed letter. Mysterious.
Right, I'll open it. Go on in. I'm shaking.
Today I can't be there, but it's a perfect opportunity to spend a few moments with your family before returning to the mayhem of planning. Your mum will be really proud of the work you've done. Says that she'd be really proud of the work you've done and also pretty sure that she'd want to see you continue to enjoy yourself. So today is a day to have a giggle with the people you love. And, oh, this is ridiculous. And try a few new things in the process. Flight school. Right, OK. Flight school.
James's stag party is finally up and running, and everyone's ready for a posh night out. Sadly, that's not what they're getting.
What? White water centre? What a knob! I hate Jack. Oh, James, we're dressed up.
We all picked outfits that hide our lumps of bumps, and now we go and sit in there. I am not dressed for this occasion at all. I think if I knew, I would have worn little Speedos, but apart from that, I'm gonna have to wear a wetsuit and look like a bloody idiot.
Back at the airfield, best man Jay has spent £200 of the wedding budget to give Jack a day to remember.
Everything's shaking, and then up we go. Oh my. This is really cool, isn't it? Imagine Mum if she was in, be screaming. This was definitely worth not knowing about it. Yeah. Like, yeah, definitely. I'm really happy I didn't know. A little bit of a steep.
I'm so glad that I said to Jay, you sort it out, because there's so much that's going on in my brain about food, about plates, about everything else, that today I can just forget about it and just kind of slightly feel what James will be feeling on the day, just kind of go, what? So yeah, it's made me more excited about how James is going to feel, because I had no idea when I was coming up that lane what was going to happen.
In Essex, James is now in for a rocky ride.
Can't breathe. A lot of water went into my mouth, but it was fun. I don't think I would have picked as a stag do, but I'm glad he did, because it was fun. It's intense and everyone enjoyed it, which is the main thing. My daughter's going stalking me at the wedding. Scary stuff.
It's only days until the wedding. And although everything's booked for his performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream, Jack still hasn't booked any food for the reception.
Come here, Jay. I've got an email. I've attached a menu and a quote for the same.
I want to see the price first. That stresses me out. Total is $3,085. Okay, well, that's a lot of money. That evening buffet is like, that'll be like a buffet.
Yeah,
I don't think we need anything like that.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
We're essentially doing the lunch twice by doing the evening buffet.
That's true. Oh, because I want to be so cheeky. Can we offer you $1,500? If he doesn't say yes to us, he won't earn any money that day because it's too late and no one's as silly as us.
But one man can't be expected to stage a masterpiece and negotiate catering costs.
Can you call and talk to him?
Yeah.
This is really stressful.
Hello, it's Josh Carter here. I'm Jack's best man. Would you possibly consider doing the barbecue lunch with the glassware and the bar for $1,500 all in?
$1,500. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Amazing.
The guys have got a bargain, although they've had to knock off the evening buffet to do it.
Yes! We are on notices, ceremony, Willow Cottage, marquee, actors, decorations, suits for you two, VW camper, food and bar, £10,034.
That's f***ing brilliant.
You know what we need to do there?
What?
Talk about that donkey.
Yes.
With money to spend, Jack can finally book his leading male. Get that donkey's agent on the phone.
Hello there. I was just calling to speak to Sam about hiring a donkey for my wedding.
Yeah.
Is it feasible to do it for £200 all in? Because we're not really able to go much higher than that. $250.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's £150 less than his first donkey search.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.
So with the food and midsummer character Bottom booked, it all adds up to one thing for Jack.
I think we've got a wedding.
It's the day before the wedding, and James is miles away from Savile Row in Mayfair. He's been sent to a back street in East London to collect his wedding suit.
I'm not filled with confidence in the area. I really want a navy suit, really slim fitting. I'm going to wear it once in my life, and it's got to be nice and it's got to be expensive. Oh, nice. Well, it's not really nice.
To be fair, his psychic mum did warn him. But what will he make of the tweed?
Hey.
Hi.
You all right?
Are you
I'm
James?
Yes,
okay.
I am.
Nathan, good to meet you.
I assume it's tweed.
Yours is in there.
Have you seen it? Have you opened it yet?
No, I'm not.
Well, then open it.
Oh, my Jesus.
Good oh my Jesus or bad oh my Jesus?
No, I'm a little bit nervous. It's green.
It's green.
And Mum was right.
Tweed?
Yes.
I said you would look like the...
Yeah, thank you, Alex.
Let's retract that comment, shall we?
Oh, it's a bit itchy, isn't it?
Well, it's tweed, babe, isn't it?
You ready?
Oh, my God, hold on. Oh, my God, Tom.
Yay?
You look really good.
Yeah.
Do I look like a farmer?
No,
No, you're like a
no.
farmer. What farmers do you know wear bloody ties?
I didn't really expect it. That's a God's honest truth. Like,
Do you
I
know
know
your
Mum,
mum
because
said
Mum
tweed?
said tweed, but do you know when you kind of like, you had that image in your head?
Yeah.
It's not navy, is it?
It's not navy.
babe.
Do you love?
I like, now the trousers on, look, I've got like a nice little button.
You've got a little nice little bum, you do. Get that out on the dance floor.
I am a little bit nervous, though, that he's not got too carried away and he's done a massive theme for the wedding. Especially dressed in this, I look like a plonker.
So are you happy to wear this on the wedding day? Like...
Don't have a choice.
No. I know.
If I'm wearing this,
Yeah.
what does the venue look like?
Having blown the rest of the budget on decorations, back at Willow Cottage Theatre, with the help of his closest friends, Jack is dressing the marquee.
That one needs to move over there a tiny bit more. Bring it forward a little bit.
Still keen to set new traditions, Jack wants to write his own vows.
How on earth are you going to sign your life away? What are you going to say?
Normal wedding vows are like, through sickness and in health and all that.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of people have said those words, and it just means nothing. I have no idea what to write. I'm like a bunch of promises.
I promise to...
5 or 6 promises. I promise to love you for the rest of my life. I promise to share the ups and downs, the dum-ba-dums and the dum-ba-dums. What are the other lots of dum-ba-dums?
This is the round and rounds.
The round and rounds. That is rubbish. Starting again. I promise to love you forever.
Never taking for granted.
And cherish each moment we spend together.
Through thick and thin.
But what about the really important stuff?
I promise to share the fluffy blanket
Yeah.
on every occasion necessary.
What do you argue about in the house?
Something about those dogs. Hate them and be kind about the China dogs.
Yeah, that's great.
It's got to end on something nice. These are my wedding vows. I kind of feel like I want to say, like, I look forward to adding new additions to our family, but none of us have got a womb. So we're not actually adding anything. We're just taking them from other people. I look forward to building a family with you. Just that one line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah?
Vows done.
Want to hug it out?
Yes.
Good. Well done.
Done.
It's the day of Jack's big Midsummer Night's Dream play and the couple's 2 wedding ceremonies. And at home in Essex, James is with his family, friends and bridesmaids Alex and Lana.
I'm really, really nervous. Today's the day. And there's no turning back, so whatever he's done, you just got to go with it.
And James is hoping for the sun to come out.
I think being outside would be my worst nightmare, yeah.
The weather's not looking good.
Everyone here is thinking about the wedding details.
We can't
Cake.
tell you.
Cake?
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's your cake going to be like?
I don't know.
With just 3 hours until the registry office ceremony, Jack and Jay are putting the finishing touches to the reception venue, setting the homemade cake table in place.
Oh, my table.
ready for the ultimate last-minute preparation, building the wedding cake on the actual day.
I think we're absolutely mental with this cake, but it will look great. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I really like it.
The cake's finished, but it seems the pressure of organising 2 ceremonies and a play is getting to Jack.
Jay, my vows are not here.
In the corner by the roll box.
While Jack panics about his lost vows, back in Essex with only a suit to put on, James is feeling relaxed. And still in his pyjamas, it's time to see the bridesmaid dresses.
Not really sure about the bling bit, but I think it's nice.
Yeah. Is there anything you don't like that we can quickly change before anything happens?
No.
Well,
Oh, we got a little tassel. Oh, OK, we minus that bit, but I like it.
With the bridesmaid dresses a success, it means only one thing to James.
I want to get dressed now.
Do we look all right together? Do we?
I think so.
I can't even pick a pink tie to match your dress next on that traditional now.
Yeah.
And with same-sex marriages now legal, the conversation turns to where the ceremony might happen.
You can get married anywhere, though. It doesn't just have to be, like, as a civil partnership can only be in one place, like a registry office or whatever,
No,
when you're married.
it's nice to be like every other couple.
And after putting on his less-than-traditional suit, James's less-than-traditional transport arrives.
Tim.
Shut up. I've never thought of that.
And with that, James's hopes of a vintage wedding car have completely stalled. In London, best man Jay's house has been turned into a theatre dressing room.
I've got a donkey on my head.
But amid the madness, Jack's having a meltdown. He still can't find his vows.
No, nowhere. They're gone. Right, it's going to have to be really simple. We haven't got time. It's nearly 10:30 and we've got to get there.
It seems that Jack may have been more preoccupied with his play than he was with his wedding ceremony.
Oh, bollocks.
He may be unaware that he's heading for the registry office, but James seems to be accepting Jack may not have taken the traditional route for their big day.
I think now I have to go with it's not traditional.
You got butterflies?
Yeah, big butterflies. Are you predicting anything, Mum, or not? Or you're not going to tell me?
I'm not going to tell you.
You're not going to tell me?
No, I want because obviously everything I've said
It's been right.
has been a bit right, yeah, and I don't want to say anything else in case that's right, and I've smelled
Because we're
it.
here now, we don't know how long we've got. We've got an hour or so in the car.
Well, after just 20 minutes in the van, James is arriving.
Oh, we're pulling in somewhere.
We're at the registry office.
And inside, the pressure is getting to Jack as he waits.
What's happening? Why we know? Why is it not happening?
Will the registry office be a step too far?
What's it? Yes, you do. Oh my God. I love you so much. We're gonna have such a good day. Come on, let's walk down the aisle. Oh, Jesus. We're getting married. Give me some of that.
After 3 weeks apart, it's time for Jack and James to be legally wed. And luckily, Jack's remembered the vows.
I promise to love you for the rest of my life. I promise to stand by you through thick and thin. I promise to share the fluffy blanket and be kind about the horrible China dogs. You mean the absolute world to me, and I can't wait to share my life with you.
I promise to love you for the rest of my life. I promise to stand by you through thick and thin. I promise to share the fluffy blanket, and I can't wait to share my life with you.
Jack and James, it gives me great pleasure in announcing you are now husband and husband. You may kiss each other.
Now legally married, James may think the surprises are over. but Jack's about to leave him to set the stage for his next wedding act.
I've got to go.
Awkward.
And I need your ring. I'm really sorry, just trust me. We've done this bit now. The day begins now. I love you.
Love you too.
I'll see you later. Jay, Holly, let's go.
You look
Bye.
great.
Bye. I love you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. See you later.
So what's the plan now? Do we get back in the car? Or do we...
I don't know, but has he left you anything?
No.
Like a note?
I think the most annoying thing is that the ring's been taken off and you've got to do it all over again. I think for me, that's the hardest part. Like, I've seen him and now we've got to react to it again. But I think taking the ring, I don't know. Don't know what's in store now. I'm scared. Hopefully he's not got nothing planned. That's too stupid the next time. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, we've got to get in. We've got to get in.
Oh my God.
So I assume it's a feat.
Exactly what James didn't want.
A sort of donkey.
That's Midsummer Night's Dream.
I personally would not do a thing for my wedding.
You've gone up, you've seen Jack, and now you've hit a crash.
I personally thought that me and Jack would just get in this car.
I thought that.
Scared.
And maybe he should be, as at the venue, 2 donkeys and the cast of A Midsummer Night's Dream await.
Deep breaths, James. Yeah, deep breaths.
I know.
James, there's someone waiting for you.
What the hell is going on?
Stop.
There's donkeys. There's loads of people.
Oh my.
Oh my Jesus.
My. Is there no play?
A brief story of young Jack and his love for cheese.
And we will hear it. Bring them in.
Yep.
Oh, we've got to go. Oh.
Right.
Come with me, sir. Come on, ladies. Come, I pray you come.
Oh my God.
Bye.
We're off to the future to find your love, to meet all of your wildest dreams. It's all very exciting.
It is very exciting. And confusing. Not gonna lie to you.
He may be wearing a tweed suit, had his ring snatched and been greeted by donkeys, but now it's time for Jack's surprise blessing.
What have you done? Oh mate, what are you making me do?
Walk through here. I, Jack Derek Harding, do take you, James Edward John Finch, to be my lawful wedded husband.
I, James Edward John Finch, to take you, Jack Derek Harding, to be my lawful wedded husband.
It is my absolute honour to declare that you are both now Mr. Finch Harding, gentlemen, please.
Ceremony's finally over, and Jack showing no signs of scarpering again, James now has a chance to confront his new hubby.
I was abandoned.
Oh, what, when
you run away?
Isn't this worth it, though?
No, because I wanted it indoors, and obviously I can see a massive marquee. Like, you're lucky the weather is on your side today, sunshine.
Look at it, it's amazing. I don't need to convince you, it's very beautiful.
No, yeah, I know it's beautiful.
You're being horrible.
What he's done for the wedding, it's not me, like, there is a lot of actors running around dressed up, which, for me, that's out of my comfort zone.
Will James be persuaded once he sees the main event? Jack's adaptation of A Midsummer Night's Dream in honour of his mum.
It is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could, but I will not stir from this place. Oh no, do what they can. I will walk up and down, and I will sing, and I will shout, and they will see that I am not afraid.
I would never have picked my wedding day like this, and I'm glad you did it like this.
Shut up, man. No, yeah.
You did a good job.
I'm glad too.
After 3 weeks and £12,000, the play is a success. Jack's pulled off A Midsummer Night's Dream and in Shakespearean style is pulling the audience up to be involved.
Was it worth it? It was worth it for me.
God. Yeah, all of that work, all of that stress, all of those times where I was saying to Jay, like, what are we going to do? What's going to happen? Totally worth it.
You've done really well, and I'm really proud of you.
The handsome Pyramus and the lovely Thisbe.
No, you be a man, you be a woman. Be a man. There we go, be a woman. There we go. Very good.
And now,
With the play/wedding almost over, Thoughts turn to the future.
The next stage now for us
is going to those foster meetings.
Is going to the foster meetings in July.
And starting to really focus on that. But enjoy married life first
Enjoy
for a
married
bit.
life. Here's to the next stage in our life. Whee!
You've got to drink on this panel.
On the count of 3. Bow. 3.
Bow.
So James has been convinced by the theme. But it's time to see inside the marquee and finally find out what happened to those pallets.
Oh, James, look! Oh, look at them. Where are the pallets?
There.
They're there!
Oh my God!
I didn't even know it! Look at the cake, James! How do you feel, James?
It's a marquee. It is a marquee.
How sturdy it is. Like,
It's not blowing the same as the one in Harry.
Luckily for Jack, the sun came out for his marquee choice.
I think I've converted to...
Converted.
Yeah.
He's converted to
Yeah.
opinion. Really?
On the marquee, yeah. This is gorgeous. I don't know if your everyday marquee looks like this, but
No, it really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
This is a sturdy marquee.
I want to see him now. I want to see his face with it as well, because he's going to be so proud of himself. Jack! What do you think? I love it.
Well done, dude. This is amazing.
Oh, Lil. Oh, yeah, babes, honestly, don't touch the table.
Oh, yeah, I can see it wobbling.
I'm really nervous. Can everyone just stand back from the table? So we made
I
the
like
cake
the cake.
table, and what do you think about the cake?
I love it.
Oh.
After a day of surprises, it's time for Jack to tell James why he chose such an untraditional wedding day.
I picked Midsummer Night's Dream because it's the first Shakespeare play that I ever really kind of knew, because Mum drummed it into me when I was a kid. And it's wild flowers, and it's rustic, and it's just... I think it's just beautiful. It's perfect.
I love it.
He did well.
These 3 weeks, I was really panicking as well, especially, like, I didn't want a theme, and I wasn't thinking, like, I wanted it traditional back home. But it's nice to see he's bringing it to our home where we now live in Essex. And it's really nice that we're all here together and we're going to spend the happiest day of my life together.
Jack's midsummer wedding may not have been what James dreamed of, but it's gone down a treat. Even the pallet cake table's a success. Just not for very long. After all the hard work, the cake and the table are ruined. But best man Jay is looking on the bright side.
Dirty floor, cake everywhere, cutting of the cake's ruined, but it's much funnier, so who cares? Thank God the bar's open.
Today, I am so proud you would not believe. I mean, my head's probably about this big. His mum's would have been even bigger. She's probably looking down now. I can't believe what a great day it's been. She's going to be so proud up there. I know she is.
So we woke up this morning. I did not think that this is how this day was going to turn out. I think it's brilliant what he's done, and it's been absolutely magical.
I'm over the moon, happy as Larry. Jack has 100% proved himself. He's been amazing. He's going to be a brilliant husband. Fingers crossed, if it happens, he will be a brilliant father, as will James. I think it's happy days from here on out.
As the curtain falls, it looks as though Jack has pulled off the performance of a lifetime.
I trust you now.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, I
Happy
really,
about
really
that.
do. I think you did really well, and I'm really proud of you. And to call you my husband.
And James is so impressed, he wants to stay forever.
Too much garden?
It's not our fault. We don't live here, James.
We do live here.
We don't live here.
Oh, someone's come out of our house.
Don't call me baby.